Hello, and welcome to our 20th newsletter. Wow.
This will be the last time we can do it with all of our hands.
Yes, we'll have to do
21.
that stuff.
We'll figure it out. It's fine.
So we have something special for you in this newsletter.
As you saw in the title, there was going to be an interview that we were able to do with our team leaders, Ben and Julie Jensen.
That's right.
First, we want to give you just a quick update on our family and ministry.
Mm-hmm.
First on the list, our school that we work at now has a website,
Wow.
NagoyaChristian.org. Please check it out. Super cool. You might see some kids you recognize. So, you can give that a try.
And a teacher you might recognize too.
Oh, yeah.
So, another little update on our lives is back in January, some Buddhist friends invited us over to their house for a Zenzai celebration. So Zenzai is a way to celebrate the new year. You have like a sweet type of soup with mochi in it.
It's a mochi soup with adzuki beans.
Yeah,
like red beans.
That's right. And
So
so
tasty.
it's very unusual for a Japanese family to invite people into their home, and so we were really touched that they invited us and our friends into their home to celebrate this Japanese holiday. And we talked about coming over to our place next, and so the next logical thing that we could think about was having them over for the 4th of July, 4th of July 250, right? And so we invited them over. They're interested in American culture as well, so a little bit of a cultural exchange. And so we had them over for the 4th of July and two other families. So we had three families total. Two other Christian families, and one of them is the Japanese American couple we talked about in the last newsletter. And so there's really great opportunities for spiritual conversations, but most of the time was just getting to know each other and forming a friendship. So that was really good. And Heather May put together some really great burgers for the get together.
Well, I bought the ingredients, but I did absolutely nothing else because I got really sick with a fever that same day. And so I was in bed the whole time, but
That's true.
our friends jumped in and they cooked the burgers and they cleaned our house.
Thank you, McCraneys.
Thank you.
We
While
couldn't have
I
done it without
recovered.
you.
Yeah, so I did the planning and
Yeah.
everyone else executed it.
Yes, but thankfully she's all better now, and she got better just in time to take her final exam for her language school.
Yeah, it's just for the trimester. So, and I,
That's right.
by God's grace, was able to pass. So I'll be,
Woo!
attending the next trimester. I'll be going up a level,
Yes.
and you can pray for that. I'm taking some conversation tutoring this summer, thankfully. And so we did see a last newsletter to give you an update on our language learning journey, and some really special news. Is that Alex has been given an opportunity to not teach at Nagoya Christian School this coming year, so that he can focus fully on language study full time. And we're really happy about that, because normally missionaries are given, many missionaries who come to the field are given 2 full years to just learn the language. But the beginning of our journey here in Japan had us at the school right away because of the need. This coming year, though, however, presents a unique opportunity where the need isn't as great, and it has allowed for Alex to have this entire year off to only focus on full-time language study. After this year, he will be very needed at the school, so this is the perfect timing. So we're really glad that this opportunity has presented itself.
And so it's one of those things that just in order to give long-term missionaries, right now we're in our initial term, and then at the end of our first 2 years we will transfer to long-term, Lord willing. But in order to give long-term missionaries a long time on the field, it's really important to give them concentrated time for language study so that they can know their neighbors well and so they can serve well on the field. And so I'm really excited to really dig in, and it'll also be some intentional language study for Heather May as well. And so because of that, we're going to wait till future newsletters to talk more about language study, and in this one we're going to mainly focus on this interview.
So we want to give you an introduction of the interview.
That's right. So the interview comes out to around 35 minutes long, and you can basically chunk it up into thirds. The first part, well, first of all, it takes place, we recorded it in Nishing Christ Church, and the Jensens share a brief history about that church.
That's right. And then it explores the past, the present, and the future hopes of the Jensen family in regards to their calling to Japan, what they did before Japan, also what they are doing now in Japan, and their hopes for ministry afterwards. They also talk about the challenges and the joys of having a family with young children on the field, which also goes into NCS.
Right, and so that's a big part of this interview is that they talk about that they really couldn't continue. The only reason why they even could be team leaders of this team is because NCS allows them to be able to serve here. And so we talk about how NCS helps meet the lack of educational care on the field and how important it is really for any unreached people group to have education.
That's right. And then they also share some really wonderful stories, testimonies of fruit they've seen in their ministry, including some people who've come to the Lord and some of the baptisms that they've had, which are so encouraging. And I hope you do give it a listen and are just as encouraged as we were to hear some of those stories too.
Yeah. And then at the end, they also share their hope for future ministry in Japan, at what stage in the church planting what would you call it, continuum, that's not a good word, but that the current church is in, because it takes a long time to be able to, Ben says it early on in the interview that missionaries, we want to work ourselves out of a job and we want to allow the Japanese to run their own churches, but it takes time. So we better not yak anymore. So without further ado, please enjoy the interview and we'll see you next time. Bye.